Okay, so the defense was fantastic tonight. Carly Linden was just great. The forwards, they were doing their job. Voracek was great. They were like some nice passes. I mean, no, man. It was all about these yellow laces, man. Yellow laces, they're undefeated. Of course they're the reason they're winning. I mean, you got greats like Yuri Letnin, the reason that the Stars are wearing them. You got Mark Savard, you got Yager used to wear yellow laces. I mean, it all is all coming together, man. The Stars are using yellow laces. Ovechkin used to wear yellow laces. He might still be wearing them. It's just magic. Yellow laces, they're just magic. But the question is, will they be able to beat the drenched in yellow Nashville Predators with the yellow laces? Of course, man. Yellow laces uniform. You take laces any day. I mean, you make a good case for yourself, but they're probably gonna get crushed by the Nashville Predators. Let's be honest here. Yeah, probably. Hello, guys. Welcome back to DSFR today. Game 26, Stars vs. Avalanche. Avalanche fans, that must have been unbearable. But for Stars fans, I think it's a good thing. But Stars went 7-2 over the Avalanche, a fantastic victory. The Stars improved to 16-10-1, while the Avalanche fall down to 12-1-2. This was a huge win for so many reasons. Not only do the Stars keep their winning streak with the yellow laces, the Avalanche fall down a central opponent that could still make the playoffs. The Stars beat them down a peg, and that is brilliant. The Stars keep this 5-game winning streak with the yellow laces. It might keep up. Who knows? It could be this ridiculous run of the season. The Stars are prime and ready for a run like this, and they definitely been leaning up to it, and they're definitely capitalizing on this road trip, which I thought was going to be, I had a little bit of hope for this road trip, not too much, but then they pull a 5-game winning streak out of their hats, and it just comes out of nowhere, and boy, am I happy about it. Let's get into the game, shall we? Now, just a few minutes into the period, Zadorov was just standing on the ice. He's just standing there still. Yamart coming into the zone, he just skates right into his back, and then just gets trampled, just absolutely crushed. And Zadorov is just standing there, not even doing anything, minding his own business, and Yamart just skates right into his back and then gets pummeled. A tough lesson for him. Zadorov is a pretty big boy, isn't he? Now, the Stars have an early power play. They don't really do much of it, sadly. They just look pretty lost on that power play. Now, the power play wasn't great, and it is a bit of a concern. They didn't score on the power play, and that is a bit of a concern, They didn't do too well on the power play. I feel like they didn't do all that well. The power play has been struggling a little bit as of late, just a bit. And they could improve on that. Probably not with the Predators game, to be honest, but if they can work on that power play and get it a bit better, this is a great team. Heading forward, they just done a lot of things perfectly on this 5-game winning streak. The power play has been a concern through the 5-game winning streak, but this shows that the 5-on-5 scoring is there. Second on 1-on-1, protects the puck. He comes in, skate just dangles out. Bernier, he goes on his backhand, basically replicates his shootout goal from a game ago, and then scores right off the top bar. He makes it 1-0 Stars, and that's going to put us on top for a little while, just a little while. And the Stars are up 1-0, a great shot by him, and he really looked fast on that breakaway. Got to give credit to him for just making a great play overall, protecting that puck as well. He looked really good. But then apparently Radulov goes to hug him right after the celebration, and he just completely buries him because he's just a gigantic human being. Radulov goes to hug him, and then it's like both of them fall over on the board. It was hilarious, and it was just a gaffe, and that was just some weird crap. Just weird crap, man. It was like right after he scored, Radulov was there to give him a bear hug, and then he just falls over. I don't know, maybe he was scared of Radulov. I don't blame him, to be honest. But it was ridiculous. And all I see when he starts scoring, I'm like, yeah, start scoring. And then I update it on Discord, and then I go look at this, at the screen, and then Sagan is down. I don't know what is even happening. I'm worried for his sake. But then I see on the replay Radulov just buries him, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh, and another thing. I look on Twitter, and I look on the Avalanche homepage, and yeah, they got some interesting stuff there. They're giving out free shower heads. Now, I know what you're saying. You want to move to Colorado right now to get those free shower heads. I don't blame you. They're offering free shower heads after this game, and they're probably already gone, but they're offering free shower heads for an Avalanche Stars game at the Xmas, something like that. It's stupid. Now, Klingberg slaps from the point, makes a little bit of a good stick handle there, kind of spins around for the defenseman, and then goes around and slaps it from the point. Radulov deflects it, and then Sagan deflects it for a goal. Sagan gets his first of the night, and a good deflection goal right on top. I think that Bernier would have had that if it weren't for the deflection, but Sagan makes a good deflection there, and he's right in front, and he gets a reward for the goal. First goal of the night, first of 2, as you'll learn soon. But that was a good play by him, just getting the stick on there. And we're up 2-0 in the game. Stars, let's go. Up 2-0 in first intermission. Now, right after the second period starts, McKinnon on a 3-on-2 rush, pass it right to Rantanen, who snipes it. Rantanen isn't the kind of goaltender who will make that kind of save. A great shot by Rantanen, a pretty defensive play. You know, he could have handled it better, of course, with hindsight. But they were covering the one guy, and they were covering the other guy semi-decently. But Rantanen just makes a good move, and then makes a great shot, and the Stars are chipping away at that game, but the Avalanche are chipping away at the Stars' lead, and the Stars' lead goes down to 2-1. Now Shore coming off the rush with Spezza. Shore just makes a great social pass right to Spezza, who just, like, literally the definition of, like, poke checking it in. Spezza just has his stick on it, he just, like, kind of shoves it in there, and Bernier somehow doesn't make the save. You probably want to make a save on that, Bernier, just saying. The Stars are up 3-1 right after the goal, and you'll see that the bleeding doesn't stop for the Avalanche. Now, a few minutes later, Patterson gets the puck and decides to blast it, like, just fire it on the net. He just snipes it. He just makes a perfect shot from the point, blasts it, hits it on the corner, and great shot by Patterson. Gets his first goal as a Star and his first goal on the year. A great shot, and Patterson finally gets rewarded for some good work there. And the Stars are up 4-1. That's just what I like to see. But until they put more bleeding on the Avalanche, Barry shoots it from the point. It goes off Lettinen, and then Como is right in front of the net for a good opportunity for Como, and he just takes advantage of it, and the Stars' lead goes down to 4-2. It wouldn't last very long, but Como makes a good play there, and it goes. No, I don't know if it will be Lennon's fault. I don't know if it was really anybody's fault. It was just a bad bounce for the Stars, and a very unfortunate one for the Avalanche. But the Stars are doing great on the penalty kill and end it with the second intermission. And the Stars are still up 4-2 in the second intermission, and that'll be just a little bit of a good lead there, and they would improve on it a lot. Now in the third period, McKenzie probably has the best assist of his lifetime. He shoots. He's on a little bit of a semi-breakaway, I guess. He's kind of on a one-on-one. He shoots, and I think it was Bernier saves it. And then McKenzie does not stop there. He never quit on that play. He gets the puck, and then quickly wraps around his stick to pass it to a wide open Ritchie, who is wide in front of the net, and then he just tucks it in there. A great play by McKenzie, and that was just an unbelievable pass. And Ritchie does what Ritchie does, and he finishes on it. And that was just a fantastic play by McKenzie, like undeniably the best pass from this game. What a just amazing play, an amazing shift by him. And we're up 5-0. Or 5-2. That's always just confusing, right? Now, I heard from the broadcast, Razor Ray, the best commentator of all time, he mentions that the coaching staff apparently wants Brett Ritchie to become a guy akin to the likes of Chris Kunitz. And honestly, if Ritchie can become something like a similar player that plays a style of guy like Chris Kunitz, that would be unbelievably valuable for the Dallas Stars. Kunitz has 3 or 4 rings in his belt, and he's just an unbelievable veteran who has a great experience and fantastic. He's still great today, and he's probably the typical power forward, and he just does a lot of things on the ice. And if Richie can become somebody like that, become somebody that is the same as Chris Kunitz, that would be just fantastic for the Stars. And honestly, I'll be super happy with that. Now, in the third period, I gotta say, Lennon, even though he got a couple of good breaks off the post, he looked great. And honestly, he made a lot of key saves that, I don't know, some goalies may not have made, but he looked fantastic. There were some defensive miscues that just Lennon just wouldn't let through. He looked great today. He just did his job perfectly. The 2 goals that he did allow, I don't expect him to make those kinds of saves. There were 2 good shots there, and that was just a great. There was just some great plays by Linden in this game, and I felt like he was just not unbelievable, but he definitely did his job, and he did his job really well. Now the next goal, it goes on an empty netter for the Avalanche. Tough break by them. Shorthanded goes to Devin Shore. He's a beast. He should get rewarded every single time. And then another goal, 7-2. Why not? Just keep the bleeding going, right? And then we win the game 7-2 over the Colorado Avalanche, as I said before. We face Nashville on Tuesday. That's going to be a gigantic matchup, like huge. The Stars are 2 points behind them in the standings for that 3rd spot in the Central, which would be undeniably huge for them to get towards. And if they do win that game, the sky is just is the limit, man. If they win that game, that just proves to me that they are just a contender for the playoffs for sure, and maybe something special in the playoffs. Who knows? But then they face Vegas on the 9th at the AAC. Again, it isn't an easy matchup against Vegas ever. Usually, I would say that, but it was a pretty easy matchup, and I am gonna lie against them last time around. But they can come at you fast, and they can come at you furious. They got that win against Arizona tonight in OT, and they looked pretty good in that game. But Vegas already just like a random whatever you get. But you never know what they will show up to be. They might show up to be a great team against the Stars, and they got to be prepared for that. They got to be ready for that, and I'm hoping that they get the wins in both games. It might not be realistic, but hey, who knows. That's going to be it for today, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, guys really enjoy, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.